Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel Become a Master of CAD Design. We are in the part 3 of our mold base design for die casting die. In part 1 we create a sketch part and created this sketch. In second part we create this assembly structure for our mold base assembly. In this third part we are going to finish our fixed housing part. Open this fixed housing in a different window. Inside fixed housing the sketch part is also assembled and activate the sketch. And see, these all are sketch inside our sketch part. This sketch part is also the layout of our assembly, and this sketch part is also assembled in every part of our mold base. When we edit this sketch from any part, it will reflect on our mold base level. For creating our fixed housing part, we need to link some sketch in fixed housing from this sketch part. Activate this sketch and hide unwanted sketch which do not need to create our fixed housing. We do not need height pad for this. We do not need ejector plate. We have 4 sketch selected to use in our fixed housing. All other sketch are now hide. Back to assembly, activate our fixed housing and activate our part navigator. You can see there is nothing available in fixed housing, only datum coordinate system are available. Now I am going to link some sketch inside our fixed housing part. Go to web geometry linker, select sketch and check this option associativity and select sketch one by one. Okay, cancel it. Our 4 sketch are now linked in our fixed housing. We are going to use this housing sketch to extrude at a distance of 230. Press it OK. We are going to create another extrude and select this bottom edge. Change the direction. We use the distance 0.5. Using this with unite and press it OK. Use this diffuser sketch to create a extrude. We are using subtract and use wall and press it OK. Use extrude and select this guide, pillar and bush sketches. Use extrude with subtract the distance 85. Press it OK. To create our return in resting button, we are going to subtract these holes at a distance of 29.5, offset 2.5 per side. So this button larger than our return pin size and subtract and press it OK. We are going to add some radius on round of this radius of 1, like this edge, this and this. Press it OK. Add edge blend here, and here 29.5 mm. Okay, apply. And also add this radius 5 mm. Okay, this radius you can also move to up after extrude 9, so it is easy to manage. Create a color of Sprue Bush hole. Go to extrude, select this edge. We are using 30 mm distance to subtract, to offset this at single side 25.5. Press it OK. Create our D-lock for this. We'll go to sketch, select bottom face of our fixed housing, define a horizontal reference, press it OK. Create a rectangle, use include and select this edge. Use make collinear and select this and this edge. Okay, use dimension from this axis to this. Use this 50. From this to this, I'm going to use 50. Increase the text size so you can see easily. Now going to include this outer circle and press it apply. Going to define a dimension from this sketch to this circle, and this dimension we are going to use 7.3 and finish this sketch. Now we are going to extrude this sketch. Use unite, change the direction. Now we are going to use until extend and select this edge, press it OK. Hide this sketch. Drag this extrude 9 before extrude 3. When we organize our part navigator, we can easily modify our mold base in future. Hide this sketch. Create a extrude for our cooling ring. Go to extrude, select this edge, flip the direction. We are going to subtract this, create a offset, single side 12.75 and the distance 140. You can see the preview. This distance can be changed according to our cooling ring size and press it OK. Add some radius on that. Go to edge blend, select this edge, use the value and apply. Select this edge, use the value 2 mm. Also select this edge, press it OK. Now go to sketch, select this face, top face of our fixed housing. Define a horizontal reference, press it OK. Go to include and include this and this sketches. Hit apply. We are going to create a rectangle for top guide pillar area, and for bottom area we are going to create rectangle. Now we are going to use tangent. We are going to include these lines also and press it apply. Apply the constant, make collinear, select a moving object and select a stationary object, which is this. Apply, repeat this process. Now we are going to use tangent. Our sketch is fully constant. Finish this sketch. Go to extrude, track this in this direction. We use the distance 5 for this. Press it OK. To replace this face with top, go to replace, like this face, this face, and this face, this face, this face. Replace face with top face. Okay. Offset this whole 5 mm inside, because this circle is the size of our guide bush, which is used in moving half. In fixed half we use guide pillar. The guide pillar base diameter is smaller than our guide bush base diameter. Is it okay? This is also updated. We are going to add some radius in bottom 3 mm. Press it OK. Create our die clamping area. For this we need to create a sketch on this face. Go to sketch, select this face, define a horizontal reference, press it OK. Include this edge and this edge for create a reference. Apply these edges, OK. Create a sketch. The sketch maybe like this and this and then this. Close there. Find some dimension like this edge and this edge, and define the dimension which is 40. View, increase the size so you can see. You can see our sketch is fully defined. Same sketch we create this side. So you can see sketch is fully defined. Finish this sketch. Go to extrude, reverse the direction. We are using subtract and this time we are using through all. Press it OK. Hide this sketch. You can also add some between this area according to machine clamping dimension. We are going to add some edge blend on this edge and this edge. It okay. Now we are going to add some chamfer on this area. We try to add this chamfer before this subtract. Change the rent feature and go back to this sketch. After this sketch we are going to add this chamfer and then we are going to add this extrude and do subtract. One click we can select entire edge 20 and press it OK. Now after that this extrude is applied, radius is applied. Go to view, show hide and hide all sketches. Add some 2 mm chamfer. Now press it OK. Save all. Add some bolting hole for our guide pillar. Go to hole and create a sketch on this top face. Add some point. For selecting that point within work part only, try to select the center. Select this center. Point is created. Repeat this process. Close. Finish this sketch. Now we are going to use screw clearance hole and direction along the face. Change this simple hole to contour bore. Here we are going to customize this. Change this dimension 30.5 to 13. 20 value. Contour bore we are going to use 15 mm. The limit through all body. Preview of our contour bore or guide pillar. Press it OK. Now we are going to create a bolting hole for our resting pin pad. For this time we use this sketch as a reference to create our center point, our bolting hole. Go to hole, select contour bore size, change this to close. This time we are going to use M10. We are going to customize this, change dimension using 11 for this, and contour bore depth we are going to use 15. Through all. Now go to sketch, select this face. Define a horizontal reference, press it OK. Use a filter within work part only. Select this. Our all points are created. Finish this sketch. We already define all dimension according to our requirement. The limit is through all body. Press it OK. Next we are going to create our lifting hole for fixed housing. Go to hole, using threaded hole, M30, the depth 45. Going to create a sketch for this. Select a face, apply horizontal reference, and you can use this work part only or include this edge manually. Take reference for creating our sketch. Create a point. Close. Find this point. Dimension using from this point we are using 55. Now I can see I'm going to increase the next height of dimension. Select this and this is 55. Repeat this process. Finish the sketch to be 45 and this to be 40. Press it OK. Add more lifting hole side of our fixed housing. For this we are going to hole and create threaded hole. This time we are going to create M24. This distance is 35. The value we use 30. And now we are going to create a sketch inside hole command. Select this face and define a horizontal reference. Press it OK. First we place some point. Now we are going to define dimension. From this is going to add include curve. Can take reference from outer. So define dimension from this to this. Use 60 mm. We are going to take reference from this bottom face. So include this edge. Okay, and delete this include. We don't need this. And now we are going to define dimension. Increase the text height of dimension. So you can see dimension you are using. Use this 120. You always can come here and change the dimension whatever we want. This and this, and we use same 60 for this also. Now our sketch is fully defined. Always use fully defined sketch and parametric model. Everything is set. Also define the depth of our thread and this 30. Okay, you can see nothing is intersect with this hole. Is it okay? Now we are going to create same bolting hole this side. Repeat this process. We are not going to use mirror this feature. We create another feature. Sometimes we need to change this dimension this side and different other side. Go to this sketch and select this face. Define horizontal reference. Press it OK. Now sketch is fully defined. In this sketch, you can see hole must be greater than thread depth. Okay, this should be 30 and this should be 35. Okay, you also check this feature in various. Make this 30 and make this hole 35. Okay, to lift this mold we are adding a lifting pillar on top side of this fixed housing. So first we're going to create some sketch for that. Now go to sketch, select this face, define a horizontal reference, press it OK. Now create a circle and here use reference from this side. Okay, and at this we are going to define both circle position individually. Our sketch is fully defined. Finish this sketch, extrude this sketch 5 mm, press it OK. Add a bolting hole inside the center of this. Go to hole. This time we are using large size of bolt, 36 is standard. It look like it is intersecting, but you can see from top there is a gap. Try to use lower value, the die will be strong. For thread depth we are using 35 and the hole size must be more than thread size, so we are going to use 40. We can also change the dimension and increase the distance from this distance to move this pillar location to make more safe this guide pillar, but this is okay. Press it OK. Hide this. We add lifting hole in bottom side and this side also, and also add a bolting hole for our lifting pillar on top side. We are also going to add some lifting hole in bottom side. Go to hole and go to sketch, select this bottom face and define horizontal reference, press it OK. Add some point from here and here. Now define the dimension of this point. Go to include and include this bottom side face. Now define the dimension. Okay, now sketch is fully constant. Finish this sketch. We use M30. Head depth we use 40 and hole depth we use 45. Press it OK. Now we are going to add a cooling line for our Sprue Bush. It must be there. The dimension we will change after analyze our Sprue Bush design. The hole we can provide. We are going to include and maybe we can include some point from here. Okay, yes, and here we created 2 points, one from this face level and one from this face level. This is our length of ring. Inside the cooling ring we add a cooling hole. Add a cooling hole here. Dimension of cooling hole is 20. We are using 1/4 PSV and that should be 16. We are using some clearance hole. Now we are going to define the dimension of this point to this point at 20. You can see our sketch is fully defined. Now go to extrude this and use 0 and flip the direction and use the positive value. We use 90. When you use through hole for this, it will also create a hole this side and press it OK. That is a basic fixed housing design. In future we need to add our knockout hole according to insert design, where we have placed and we also need to add bolting hole inside our fixed housing to bolt our fixed insert, and we also need to add some cooling hole which is also linked with our fixed insert design. And when there is any slide, we need to add slide, and to add somewhere chill vent or some matching block. This is exactor system we have to add. That is our basic fixed housing design. We can update this in future video when it required. This video our fixed housing is complete. To see the detail inside fixed housing, we need to Ctrl J and select bottom face and press it OK and use the transparency. You can see each detail inside your fixed housing. It will help when you design complex coolings and bolt hole inside housing or insert. Save this. Back to our top level assembly. Activate our mold base. You can see our fixed housing block is created like this, and you can only show this fixed housing. For making this type of video, I put so much effort. Please support our channel by subscribing to our channel, and if you like this video, please like the button. Thank you for watching.